Well, Deborah, there are three main elements to a good night's sleep. First, you got to have good pressure relief. You need good spinal support and alignment, and you need good temperature control of the body. Let's speak a little bit about pressure relief. Lowering pressure against the body's tissue is very important because that's what really makes you toss and turn at night. If we keep those interface pressures against the body low enough, there is no sensation to move the body, so therefore you stay put. Secondly, good spinal alignment. That's achieved by proper displacement of the body over the surface, therefore allowing the spine to relax and stay in its natural position. You don't want the spine to conform to the surface. You want the surface to conform to the spine. So that gives it good support. And thirdly, good temperature control of the body. Our product has this beautiful wool fleece that can emulate your skin temperature when you lie on it, therefore lowering your heart rate about 4%. The other major feature of wool, other than controlling body temperature, is that wool has the ability to absorb moisture and wick it away from your body's itself. And think of my finger as one strand of wool. It'll pull the moisture that your body generates into the core of your finger, but the skin will feel dry. And when you remove yourself from the surface, the wool will expel that moisture back into the ambient air. So wool is a miracle product. Man has slept on wool for thousands of years. It's been recognized as a benefit to good sleep.
Can you explain the difference between the natural form sleep system and some other beds out there, like the NASA memory foam bed we've seen, where they make a handprint in the foam, or that remote control bed with a bunch of different numbers and settings, for example?
Deborah, I can. There really are three main products in the marketplace today. The first one I'll speak to is spring beds. A spring is a wire coil. Springs tend to compress when the load is on it. It feeds pressure back against the body, therefore increasing the pressure against the tissue. You don't want that to happen. The spring beds also use all synthetic materials for their coverings. Those have no ability to absorb moisture or to lower body temperature, another major element. Thirdly, a spring bed cannot displace a body weight, therefore it cannot properly support the spine and align it. With regards to the memory foam bed, the handprint bed that you spoke of, they're probably somewhat better than a spring bed, but they have inherent problems. The memory foam bed depends on the body sinking into the mattress deeply to lower the pressure gradients against the body. But the problem is when you sink deeply into the product, you have less skin exposed to the ambient air. Your heart rate goes up, your temperature goes up, and you begin to perspire. And the other problem you have when you sink deeply into the product like that is very difficult to turn. So that interrupts the sleep cycle. Lastly, the powered air beds. There's no possible way you can lie down on a bed and pick a number and know whether or not you're properly displaced. Our bed automatically senses your body weight and type and will adjust the internal pressure ideally to displace the body on it. Powered air beds depend on a powered motor. The motor consumes energy. The blowers are noisy and they're very unreliable. And the other major element of the powered air beds is they rely on a single bladder of air under the body. And what has to happen to support the body weight, keep it from sinking deeply into the mattress, is they have to increase the pressure high enough to keep the body from hammocking deeply into the product and to keep it afloat. The deeper you hammock, we just talked about what the negatives are to that. So that's an inherent problem with the product. Like spring beds, like foam beds, these products do not use covering materials that have the ability to wick away moisture and control body temperature.
Well, why do you offer a 90-day no-risk in-home trial?
Well, Deborah, we offer that because you can't decide in 5 minutes in a showroom, bouncing on the side of a bed, whether or not that's a good sleep system for you. We have learned that it takes some people up to 4, 5, 6 weeks for them to determine and realize the benefit of this product. 90 days is a substantial amount of time. We get virtually no returns. So it's very easy for us to offer that. The other element here is that this product is very green. It's recyclable, and this product will live on in your home. You can put a new cover on it, you can replace a cell, you can replace a foam layer. It's the last mattress you will ever buy, ever.